Hello all, and welcome back to the Hip and Cool podcast, episode 12. It's been a long time since my last episode. It's been a very long time. I am here, and I'm joined with a very, very good friend of mine, Maureen.
Hello.
If you watch on my channel, like go back some ways onto my channel, you'll see a video. Is it from 2020 or 2021? I think it's 2020.
No, yeah, because I think this was freshman year of college.
Yeah. And we made a video on YouTube ranking the songs of 5 Sauce sophomore album?
No.
Like, their album, Young Blood.
Yeah. They had several albums before that. Don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever get it twisted. I don't know what you're talking about. Young Blood. Or did we do Calm? No, we didn't.
No, we didn't. We were supposed to do Calm. Then we got distracted, as you know, friends do.
So sorry, we never came back with a review of Calm. That's our bad.
And that's what we're doing. No, it's not.
Imagine. They're like, yo, this is not what I signed up for at all. How much you want to bet that there is someone, even just a single person, still waiting?
They're like, one day.
One day, these bitches will get back in line.
One day.
Oh my god.
So anyway, let's talk about what we're even doing.
Okay.
We had a whole episode fleshed out, typed up, infographics.
MLA format.
12-point
font.
Literally every little situation situated. We're not doing that today.
No. And I would say sorry to be disappointed, but they didn't even know. Unless you're psychic and you were like, I'm really looking forward to that episode.
Y'all, I was really looking forward to that.
Sorry to disappoint you, but that's not happening.
It's not happening today. Today, we decided to bring back childhood wanderlust, and just laugh a little bit. Because I feel like some of us need a little laugh. It's been a bit bleak.
It's something a little lighthearted, something like very like upbeat.
Right.
You know.
So today we're going on this random topic generator and conversation starter website and just doing random topics for how long? 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, sure. 5 minutes is a long time, actually.
5 minutes is pretty long. But we'll see. If we'll test it out. If like the first 2 topics, 5 minutes is like. But knowing us, I feel like
I know. I say that, but girl, we can talk about nothing forever.
For all of eternity. For all of eternity. Look, we're gonna see just how much we can really talk about like these random topics.
Because if you know us, people that you know follow your thing, right? Okay, so if you know us. If you know, you know, as J-Lo would say.
Oh my God, if you know, you know.
Orange drink, if you know, you know. That is going to really date this video. You're going to be like, oh, this was the J-Lo apocalypse.
A long time ago. Oh my God. Okay, should I just do like business?
No. They're going to be like, so what do you think about 401ks?
So what are your ideas about hedge funds?
I would say
like what? Can't even like pretend.
Not even
to like have an opinion on hedge funds.
No.
Sorry to the bush. You know, I don't know hedge. I'm thinking about hedges, bushes, greenery.
Bushes or like President Bushes.
Oh my God, Clinton. Okay, first question: if you had a personal mascot, what would your mascot be? So, 5 minutes on the clock.
Well, first of all, let me start off by saying that you have this delusion that I was a cat in another life.
Yes.
It's not even a delusion, actually. Like, I think that you actually believe yourself so real.
I think you are a cat.
Yeah. And I see it low-key sometimes. I can't even say that she's wrong. So, it would be possibly jail time for me to say anything other than a cat. I have a cat myself. Nova, shouts out to her.
Okay.
She has no idea that this is happening.
No. So your personal mascot would be a cat. And why?
Well, I think they're gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
And they have boundaries that I could only hope to achieve in this lifetime.
Right.
They're very much like, didn't like that. And we're moving on.
Right. They're very good at like knowing like, babe, I can't jump from. Not to lie though, Carrot did jump from a very high place today.
Okay.
And she fell.
Well, you're talking about Carrot, who she's like not a cat, she's an eldritch being.
Yeah, I don't think she's of this world.
No, she's not.
She definitely is like...
She's disguising herself as a cat. She's not a cat in her own right. Like, I don't know. Y'all don't know Carrot, or maybe you do. Have you ever thrown up a picture of Carrot?
I've never thrown up a picture of Carrot.
Well, when you're editing this, you're going to have to throw up a picture of her.
Yeah.
She is actually psychotic.
Yeah, I have a cat named Carrot, y'all. She's not of this world. Just
as the vegetable.
Yeah.
Root. It's a vegetable.
It's that, I don't know. Root is like potato, right?
Or like a yam.
A yam.
Is it like it's a vegetable if it like has green? Because like where it sprouts out, like where you pull it, like Bugs Bunny, it's green.
That's true. But if you think about it, like potatoes are roots because they have like the sprouts. I think they have sprouts.
They do. And if you leave it, they'll continue to sprout. Carrots will just rot. So maybe that's the difference.
Yeah, so carrot,
okay.
Nah. Mascots.
Yeah. Hello?
Mascots. If I had a mascot, I don't even know. I was supposed to be thinking. I did say, like, I remember, like, we had this whole personality test that our mutual friend Sarah, like, gave to us one day.
Oh, yeah.
And she was, like, asking us what our favorite animal is. I love polar bears. Not for any particular reason. I'm not like, oh, like, I obsessed over polar bears in elementary school and I just love them. I learned everything I can about them. I just think they're wonderful, like, creatures. They're endangered right now, but they're very just minding their business, very, like, they can protect themselves. They're just really pretty to look at. They're vicious, but
they're so scary.
Yeah, they're scary. But how many times have you seen a polar bear just be scary just because? Like, lions are kind of scary just because.
They do, though.
No, they're fine. Like, they're lit on their own. They're just relaxing.
Girl, I'm really thinking here that you're thinking too much about the cute little Coca-Cola polar bear. You don't know that they are, like, genuinely malicious. Like, you're like, oh, it's an animal. They don't understand. Like, no. They're one of the only species that will actively hunt humans.
Just because?
Just because, like, for food.
Yo, I didn't even pee. I should have maybe Googled a little bit more.
Girl, so she's saying that she's a murderer in another life. That's on record.
But mascot isn't like it's like it represents.
I guess you're right.
It's more like, you know, like a cheerleading team has a. I guess. Okay. Wait, hold up. A mascot kind of is like what who you are, right?
You. Like the Bulls.
Well, what's it called? Zach. He is also on my channel and also our mutual friend.
Yeah, shout out.
Zach told me that I remind him of a swan.
A swan. Okay.
He was like, all of my friends are birds.
What? Okay. This is a conversation that we have to have at a different time. Because I don't know what that means, and I have to grill him about it.
Not like all my friends are birds. He just means like all my friends are
different types of birds. Yeah. That's crazy.
You're a bird, you're a musty bird.
Oh my God.
Not like pigeon, not like New York City pigeon given like, or like you're a bird. Like,
first of all, don't talk shit on pigeons, because I had a whole breakdown. Because pigeons, it's a whole thing. Like, we domesticated them and then abandoned them, and like now they're like, they used to be like, you know how people are like, oh, dog's best friend. Pigeons were there first.
Oh.
And it was a whole thing, and I cried so hard, and my mom genuinely was like, do you need psychiatric help right now?
Oh my God. Have you seen those people like who actually adopt pigeons?
Yes,
they, like,
you can literally have a pigeon as a pet. They are so
gentle.
Get a pet pigeon, and they're free. You can just grab one off the street. Do it right now. Do it like
beep, 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 beep.
That's 50 minutes. 50 minutes.
50 minutes. We were talking for an hour.
That's 5 minutes. Like, so obviously, as you can see, Yapper City.
Do you can choose the next one since I chose this one?
Yapper Rapper Do, if you will. So the question, keep it a mystery the whole time. What type of kid? they don't know. What type of kid were you?
What kind of kid were you?
Yeah.
It says, for example, spoiled, rebellious, well-behaved, quiet.
I read that as religious, by the way.
Were you a religious kid? Did you pray?
See, that's the trauma.
Did you pray today?
Did you pray today? So, yeah.
5 minutes on the clock.
What I answered first last time. What kind of kid were you?
I was like feral.
So was I.
Oh my God. I know we would have been
such good friends.
Oh my God. So we met freshman year of high school. First day of school.
Yeah.
First day of school.
Right out the gate.
I know for a factoid. Mm-hmm. We would have gotten along just well.
It would have been really good. It would have been really, really good.
But here's the thing. Yeah, I was nuts. Like, I was like, everything I liked was a hyperfixation. I loved everything that was like pop radio was so good in the early 2000s. Like, I loved Katy Perry. I loved Nicki Minaj.
I know you loved Rihanna.
I loved Rihanna.
A fellow Bayesian.
Yes. Her. And then I was getting into anime in like elementary school, so I loved anime, and I was just getting into like romance anime. I was getting into reading fanfics. I was getting into doing everything. Every little cartoon that was shown on TV, like Nicktoons. I was getting into Captain Mikey. I was getting into Dan Versus. I was getting into like random like niche shows that would just get canceled after like 3 episodes. I was getting obsessed with them. Like every little thing, I wanted to know everything about them. I don't know, like I was just, and like also getting along with people. I convinced myself I wasn't like that good at making friends, so maybe I was and maybe I wasn't, but I didn't really like have very many friends growing up, so I feel like that's probably why I had so many hyperfixations. So yeah, I was a very feral child.
I love that. I feel like you would have introduced me to things that I love now like so much sooner.
But you know what? You found them when you needed them.
I did. That's so true. I think that like when I was younger, I was insane as well. I can't say this, actually. I'm going to incriminate myself.
I mean, look, say as much as you like.
I'm going to say it. And it's fine, because I don't think that, like, what is the likelihood of, like, my old neighbors seeing this video?
You're good.
There was a abandoned van in the driveway next to my house when I was younger, when I was in elementary school, and I would, like, throw rocks at it to break the windows.
So you were actually feral.
Yeah, I was actually...
I forgot you were in, like, a biker gang growing up.
Okay, well...
I forgot you was, like, you was gang banging.
No.
I forgot that this was your truth. Okay, continue.
No, but, like, yeah, I would just run around and be reckless and go down, like, hills really fast with, like, these kids that my aunt was babysitting.
Yes.
Shouts out to them. Y'all will never see this. Unless...
I saw a post, it was, like... Hope the babies I was born with in the hospital are doing all right.
You know what? That is so real, and I mean that, to my core, actually. Oh, my God. I love that.
Continue.
Yeah, I was in a vampire cult when I was in elementary school. God. Like,
kids are so, like, I really want that back,
I know.
You know what I mean?
Guys,
like,
we should start a vampire cult if you're watching this right now.
Oh my God, I want that, like, zest for, like, just doing random shit, bro.
Just doing
like,
anything.
This girl, oh my God, I'm not gonna say her name. Let's say her name.
We can't be doxing people. This is not okay. Like, you have to.
Let's say her name's Lana Del Rey, right?
Del Rey.
I met Lana Del Rey. No. This girl, Lana, she thought she was a witch. Miss Girl had a Victoria's Secret spray and was spraying. I was like, I have a love potion.
And as you should. Oh my God. You should. I was actually that deep in delusion. I literally thought that I was a vampire. I would have took you under my wing and enveloped you into the vampire cult.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm being so dead ass right now. When I saw Lana acting out, I was like intrigued.
You were low-key like, I want to be here.
I want to be her low-key. I definitely was just curious. I was like, what is that? Like, what are you doing? And I would like ask her to do like little spells for me. Because I was like...
Okay, so actually, you know what? You're not the villain in this story. Because that's very nice of you.
Because I was like, I really wanted to know, like, what she was up to. And maybe that, like, steered me into, like, why I'm interested in, like, this type of stuff now.
And stuff, yeah.
I've always loved the supernatural. Like, you know those books? The, Poison Apple?
Yeah. Yes. My favorite one was the vampire one.
That was so
Because Obvi, like, me in a vampire cult, like, I wasn't gonna read that book. Are you kidding me?
Like, you were like, oh, this is an autobiography.
No, yeah, and it was so cool because, like, well, spoilers, the book has been out for several years, so you should probably be okay. But basically, this girl like thinks that she's a vampire because she's like all moody and dark and blah, blah, but she doesn't, like, because you're supposed to like come into age at like 13 or whatever. And nothing happens to her, but, like, her, like, arch nemesis is, like, blondie and cute and, like, coquette and stuff. Yeah. And she's the one that is, like, the vampire. And, like, when she comes of age, she, like, starts acting fucking crazy. And I was low-key, like, just waiting and praying. You know how people were like, oh, I'm gonna get my Hogwarts letter? I was like, I'm gonna wake up on my 13th birthday and I'm gonna have fangs.
For some reason... I'm able to sympathize more with the wannabe vampires. I'm waiting for my teeth to come in. than I am I'm waiting for my Hogwarts letter.
Oh,
I'm waiting for my Hogwarts letter?
You're gonna make the Potterhead so mad.
Hogwarts letter?
Okay, well, she said it here first. She hates you guys.
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Like, wait.
This discourse that you just started, girl.
No. I can't parlez-vous, sir, and stuff. I'll bully you for real life.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, but like I thought it could happen. Like I had like naturally sharp teeth, and
you
like,
do have naturally sharp teeth.
You know what I mean? And I was like a emo little kid. I was like, this is going to happen. Like this is it for me.
Oh my god. When I was in 5th grade, I was reading this book. Okay, so I had this tablet, and I thought that it had like actual books on it. Because I did not want to pay for books, but it was Wattpad. I was like, oh, this has like Hunger Games on it. It has like, oh my god. So I was looking up Hunger Games. Everyone in my class was reading Hunger Games. So I look up Hunger Games, and it's like people like Katniss X Gale, and I'm like, what is this? What is this?
Oh, your poor innocent 5th grade mind.
Yes, bro. And then I started reading this book called Pain, Blood, and a Vampire's Love.
Oh, by name. Go look it up right now, actually.
79 chapters I read in 5th grade. 79 chapters. While people were reading Divergent, right? Hunger Games, getting actually enriched about...
Like, did none of your teachers ever be like, why are you reading Wattpad right now?
They didn't know what that was. Wattpad in 2012? Like, what was that?
That's true. They just see you scrolling on your Kindle, and they're like, oh, this is literature. She's learning.
I was learning. I was being enriched.
You know what you were learning about? Do you remember the parking lot thing?
No, we're not talking about that.
2 minutes.
2 minutes is over, y'all.
We can't talk about that.
We're not gonna start talking about Wattpad stories we read as a kid. I showed it to you in high school, right?
You did.
I was like, Maureen.
Which, first of all, I don't know why you would do that. You trusted me for real, because I could have dropped you right then and there. Crazy.
I was like, Maureen.
But also, I was writing fanfic at the time, so nothing that you can show me would ever so not editing this add 100,000 more ever shock me.
This family's question's good.
This is a good one.
It says, who do you think has the biggest impact on fashion trends? Actors and actresses, musicians, fashion designers, or consumers? Since I answered last time, you answered this time.
Okay, well, I think that consumers are the ones that are like, oh, we want these things on the shelves, but like, who possessed us to want these things? Obviously, it comes from somewhere.
Right.
I would say definitely, at least when we were growing up, it had to be musicians and actors.
Oh, yeah.
It had to be.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Gabriella wore this.
Yeah. Like, all the, like, Y2... Well... I was barely alive, but all of the like red carpet looks and all of the like, did you see what she was wearing? And do you remember the magazines where like 5 celebrities would be wearing the same thing, and it's like who wore it better?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say definitely celebrities.
At the past or right now?
In the past. Right now, and this might just be the circles that I'm in right now. Like, it's not even about like influencers. I think peak like Kylie Jenner, like 2015, like that was definitely the influencer era. Like do you remember that like bathing suit? It was like kind of like neon, and it had like the black stripes, and it was like a cup.
Oh yes.
Things like that would go viral because influencers were like, they were making this thing viral.
Yeah,
it's not like that now. I would say
you go on TikTok and you scroll, it's like this viral face mask,
and it's like I don't believe you.
10,000 people know about it. Is it viral or
are you just like saying I like your funny words?
You know what I
Man?
mean?
Like you're not like, you're just saying anything to say anything. These days I feel like maybe it's just the circles that I run in, but it's definitely like more underground people.
I agree.
That
movers and the shakers.
That are the movers and the shakers in terms of the fashion trends. What about you? What do you think?
I feel like now, in like, especially with Pinterest being more...
Pinterest. Oh my God. I can't say that. I was going to say something bad. Pinterest HQ, we need to have words, because the way that like half my feed is ads now.
Oh my God. They're a demon incarnate. I can't stand it. No, but like, And it'll be the weirdest ads, too. It'll be like...
Like, nothing even relevant to what you're searching. And that's another thing, is that the searching function has become ass now.
Yeah.
I don't know what engine, what AI ass bullshit they're on, but I hate it.
Garbage.
Basura.
Yeah, so, like, I feel like now what a lot of people have been doing, like... Because I feel like Pinterest was more, like... It's still relevant.
It's still good.
But I feel like within the last, like, 2 years, I personally... I say, like, I feel like people have been, and it's just me.
And it's just you.
I feel like we as a culture, no, it's just me. I feel like I've been pulling more from, like, what I actually like to wear. Because I've gone so deep into, like, exploring so much with influencers through, like, watching movies, through listening to music and, like, seeing, like, what people who, like, make music are listening to, etc. Like, after exploring my fashion so much, now what I tend to do is... just wear what I want to wear. I pull information in inspiration from influencers that wear clothes that I want to wear. Like, not necessarily, like, influencers who have the most followers. I'm not looking to, like, oh, you know what? Like, this person has 1 million followers. They know what they're talking about. I'll just wear that. It's more just like, oh, like, who's, like, being creative? Who seems like they're actually, like, pulling from something fun, like, doing something that's coming from the soul, not really, like, just wearing muted colors and, like, sportswear and just, like, calling it, like, fashion. It's like, are you actually, like, trying to do something? Because there was this whole video about, like, oh, streetwear is dead. Streetwear is not dead. Y'all are just culture vultures and, like, have took the price and spiked the high price of everything, and now everything's expensive and no one can, like, afford it. And it's just, like, this, like, reselling, repackaged garbage bullshit that, like, no one even wants to do anymore. So now people are like, oh, streetwear is dead. Streetwear is not dead.
Streetwear will never die because it's tied to a culture.
It literally is. So when you guys have washed your... Not you specifically.
When watching right now.
When people have washed their hands of a culture... Yeah, you're not wearing it anymore, but it's still, like, the people who popularize it, the people who love it, are still gonna rock it every day.
I bet you those people are like, thank Christ.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God and Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior, that Kendall Jenner is done with her, like, streetwear phase.
For real.
What's that video? She's like, if I had to, like, be reincarnated as someone, she's like, I think I would be, like, Biggie Smalls or whatever.
Biggie Smalls?
I don't know.
She just be saying stuff,
She just be saying, or that thing where she's like, God, she was at this, like, shoe store. What did she say?
Bella Hadid.
Bella Hadid, there you go.
That's the same person who said Biggie Smalls?
No.
Oh, okay.
I think Kendall Jenner said that.
Okay.
I might be misquoting that.
I would have been, like, I don't know, because I love Bella Hadid.
Bella Hadid.
I feel like, I think we said 2 different answers. So you say that it's more actresses back in the day and, like...
Back in the day, definitely the celebrities they had a grip, a chokehold on, like, fashion. These days, it's more underground people, I feel like.
Yeah, you're right. You're so right. Because, like, quote-unquote influencers, but, like, there are people who just love fashion, I think.
Yeah. You can become an influencer because you were one of those underground people.
Right.
Like Aaliyah. Like, her whole... Aaliyah Core. Her whole thing, like, she was doing something very interesting and innovative in, like... you know, alternative spaces, and now she's, like, an influencer, so to speak, but that's because she was, like, an underground sort of, like, fashion person.
And, okay, the 5 minutes is up, but I also have one more thing to say.
Thoughts, so
I have one more thing to say about
you're
this.
You're gonna listen. Or click away, I don't know.
Click away, do whatever you must. But I have another thing to say about Leah Core. It's because somebody tweeted a video of her or a picture of her and was like, oh, this girl's fashion has not evolved at all. When in reality, and then someone quoted it and was like, you're not accustomed to people sticking true to something that they enjoy.
Yeah.
You're like mad because she's not sticking to the trend cycles that are like, that switch every 5 minutes.
Micro trends have actually rotted some of y'all's brains.
Literally, like, if you met somebody who was some real trad goth, you would be scared.
You would be actually trembling in fear and, like, quaking. Actually,
some people will be, I don't know, they would flip their top. You've been wearing black grunge clothing for 30 years.
And it's like, well, yes.
Well, yeah. And that's another thing, because that's not just...
When you find your style, you find your style.
Exactly.
And that is undeniably her style.
Exactly. And it's linked to subculture in some way too, because listen to the music she makes.
Yeah.
And look at trad goths and just regular goths in general. It's linked to the music they listen to. And it's also linked to a movement. And then look
and
at
their politics and everything.
Exactly. The entire movement is filled with all their politics, everything that they're thinking about a society. And if you think about as well, like streetwear, that's also a movement in and of itself. It's not just the clothing. So
there's culture there.
Exactly. So your micro trends, your little, micro trends don't really do much in terms of culture except for just promote consumerism. Anyway.
It's a whole thing. You should make a podcast episode about this. Maybe I'll join you, or like I'll like add some, the comments are like, ew, we do not want her bag. Like,
not
no.
you. Oh my God, please. I was just about to say, I thought you were like, we do not want to see that. Keep that away. No.
Gang does not fuck with
I'll
this.
smack your mouth.
Oh my goodness.
What's the worst fast food restaurant? Okay.
Yeah.
Worst fast food I don't have an answer. Hold on.
I don't think I have an answer either. Hold on.
Is Burger King?
Yeah.
Burger King, apparently they be selling zebra meat in those nuggets. It's like 100 nuggets.
For $2.
For $2. Like, what are we doing there?
I need to talk to their marketing team, because you can't just keep creating like new products to see what sticks at the wall.
Did you see that meme video? It was like it was a guy who he was being dead serious. He was dead serious. He was like, you guys ever notice that when there's more chicken sandwiches that come out, more people come up missing? Did you notice that? I bet you didn't notice that. And I was like, he's like, every time they announce a new chicken sandwich, another person is missing. And I was like,
are they insinuating that we're eating human flesh?
Human beings, yeah. Did we even say the question?
Can I say something crazy?
What is the worst fast food restaurant? Is the question.
I don't think that either of us even have an answer.
No.
But you know what's crazy?
What?
And this is so out there.
What?
But if that conspiracy is to be believed to be true,
are you gonna be like, human beings taste real good?
They taste real good. Is all I'm gonna say. I don't know.
I'm like, this is great. I know you for so long. I know what you feel.
You know exactly what I'm gonna say. Look, nothing. Okay, we don't support Chick-fil-A around here.
No, we don't.
For several reasons.
Pero.
I will say, the chicken sandwich deluxe.
Oh! Back in my day.
Back in the day. We have like gone out to the city on several occasions just to get Chick-fil-A.
And come back home.
It's
like, if you want to know
we might do some like window shopping or something cute, but like no.
I think we usually do that to like make ourselves feel better
but like really the main event was just to like go to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. 45 minutes out.
Yeah. And can I say, I think you might be the one that had like put me onto that before we had the one in
where we live.
Girl, what the fuck? Oh, look, she's so easy to dox. Like,
oh my God.
Yo. Okay. Yeah, Chick-fil-A is great. But that's like not even the question. The question is, what is the worst fast food restaurant?
So I really like
the complete opposite. No, but Burger King, you scare me. That's all I'm gonna say. Burger King foot lettuce.
Yeah.
I think that's all I have to say.
Oh, do you want to talk about this one, like dating apps?
Oh, girl.
Okay, so the next question is, what's the most frustrating app you have tried? 5 minutes on the clock.
Okay. Oh, you're looking at me to start.
Yeah.
Oh, cause right. So like and mind you, I haven't even been on all the apps. Like I know that there's like a million gajillion. Every day, like, you know how people are like, oh, like, every time a baby is born, an angel gets its wing. No, every time a baby is born, a new dating app is created.
Oh my God, that's so real. Have you heard of this new dating app for people who love armadillos?
I would unironically be on that.
I'd be like, wait a second.
I'd be like, wait, hold on. No, but like, I've only been on Hinge, Tinder. It's just very interesting, the people that you meet on these apps. And I don't know if it's because like collectively we're all chronically online,
right?
And like we all need to like touch grass,
right?
And in fact, perhaps most of us should not even be on apps. Heal. You know, maybe you should heal. Have you heard of therapy? Maybe go for a walk.
Let's talk to
How about you read a book? You know what I mean? Like, let's...
Right.
You know what I mean? And I swear to God, they do this on purpose.
Oh.
The Hinge likes are... Like, it genuinely makes me sad. Like, looking at your Hinge likes is self-harm.
Recently, they've been feeling like, oh, I'm really fried. Like,
That's
really
what it makes
ugly.
me think. Like, I'm actually so down dirt disgusting that these people genuinely...
But apparently, so when you first download the app, did you hear about this? When you first download the app, they farm, they realize what you like, what's your type. Mm-hmm. Then... after they get a good, like, kind of guess and, like, you, like, match with a few people, etc., or they see, like, that you're the type you kind of like, then that's when they stop sending those people's likes to you, because now they can put it behind a paywall.
That's so devious. Yeah. That's so
it's really
devious.
shitty. It's like you first open the app, you get this, like, new, like, app feeling.
And
like,
everyone's hot.
Everybody's pretty good. Like, oh my God, I was so excited about this app, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, after a while, it starts getting worse and worse because now they can charge you for Hinge Premium Plus or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Yeah. And it's really crazy, too, because, like, I feel like, and this is, I'm going to go, like, on a capitalism rant, and it's just
okay, we're listening.
The thing is that, like, these apps... You're trying to commodify love, something that's, like, so intangible. Bell hooks who? Like, look, it permeates every single part of our society. Can you imagine, like, oh my God, if you told, like, peasant farmers in 1700, like, oh, yeah, like, we're gonna make money off love. Well, first of all, they'd be like, so prostitutes? Second of all, they'd be like...
Brothels?
That's really fucking dumb. Like, capitalism and love don't go together.
No.
Like, that... is just never going to be a thing. Especially, even if you start with as best intentions. Because I'm not going to lie. The Hinge marketing got me.
It was really good.
The Hinge marketing team, I'll give you your clap. The singular
one clap.
You heard the clap, okay? I'm going to give it to you. Because it's like the app that's meant to be deleted.
Right.
And that is great. But eventually, all corporations
need their
money. And they're going to get greedy with it.
Right.
And now it's awful. And Hinge makes me hate myself. So, what now?
I'm not a fan of these dating apps. So, the worst app I've been on is all of them.
All of them.
I just think that, in general, for me personally, as much as I feel like everyone wants to find love or wants to, like, explore that section of their life, I just felt like dating apps just, like, what happened to meeting somebody in person and feeling that, like, oh my God, like, we just got into this random conversation and, like, it's nice to meet you. Mm-hmm. I think that...
Well, you do that all the time.
I do.
Because you, for some reason, attract very unique people. Every single day. Every time you walk out of the house, you have some strange conversation, and then you FaceTime me later, and you're like, what's life without risks?
Maureen. Yeah, what's life without risks? Exactly. Or some random thing I hear on the internet or from a stranger. Passerby. I just find, like, online dating just, like... rips me from reality a little bit. It feels very, like, internet-y, and I already don't like being on my phone. Ooh, time's up.
Timer's up.
Yeah, but yeah, I just, all of them.
Yeah. If you want to hear more of our thoughts on these topics, you're going to have to subscribe behind a paywall.
Yes. Bring it in. Bring the money.
Right there.
For those listening and not watching, we're pointing to our palms because money.
Right.
Nah, I was just joking. But it was so wonderful once again. It's always a pleasure to have you on my channel, Maureen.
Thank you so much. That's so nice of you to say.
I feel like every time I'm about to tell Maureen how grateful I am to have her in my life, I almost start crying.
No!
It's like, it's really tough to explain how wonderful friendship truly is. When you meet somebody who's here with you, for those listening.
We're here.
Someone point to my brain if you can't see, if you're listening.
If you're listening, I want you to imagine a telepathic beam connecting Sanaa's head to mine and mine to Sanaa's.
Right.
And, like, that's kind of, like, how we communicate most of the time, actually.
It's actually a little scary.
It gets spooky. I'm not even gonna lie.
Spooky.
Spooky. Yeah, girl, we could be the twins in The Shining.
Look. And this was so fun.
It was really fun.
It just made me, it helped, I feel like it made my brain a little bit crinkly. It feels like, oh, Spitfire talking about topics X, Y, and Z, back and forth. I feel like I should have done debate in high school or something.
You should. Oh my God, you would have eaten.
I feel like I would have ate. I would have been like,
you would have eaten everybody up. But also, like, debate, it's fun fighting with people on the internet, but in person, like, I would probably cry. And also, you have to, like, strategically, like, come up with
it's
points.
like you jest, or what is it, like, I contend with that, or
you're
conjecture.
thinking lawyer now. That's a different...
Wait, have you ever seen those things of, like, those, like, what's that game?
Attorney...
Yeah, attorney something. Yeah.
You
and
online people know what the fuck we're
I
talking
object.
About. Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking debate is. It's not.
No, that's lawyerism bias.
If y'all want to know more about what we think,
you just let us know. Even if a singular person,
one person is enough.
I will come back.
One person is enough, and I might be that one person.
You comment on your own video.
Oh my god, she should definitely come back, right?
Oh
guys?
my god, wait, like, this was the best episode yet. Like, do more, please.
Like, oh my god, y'all. Stay blessed. Wait, and choose love.
Always.
Yes.
Choose love always.